taking all the water on me, dog.
Water's making warm. A lot of wood just cracked.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Doug and Jamie, Pinetree Line Productions. We're out here in the backwoods, the backcountry of Sudbury, Ontario, Canada. We love being here. It's the late fall, almost winter actually, and there's not a whole lot of snow, but there has been a little bit, and most of it's melted. And what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about we're going to give you a bonus. 5 winter camping hacks plus an extra one. And these hacks can be used also for maybe hiking or whatever, but you know, for the most part, it's for camping. So the first one is, one of the things that happens when you're out in the cold is you start exerting yourself and you start sweating. And one of the things that gets sweaty is your feet. Your feet are nice and warm in your Sorel boots or your good quality boots with felts in them. And your socks get wet because your feet are sweating, and then your felts get wet. And when you stop moving, when you're done gathering wood for your camping experience, all of a sudden your feet start getting really cold and the rest of you gets cold. So to prevent that, I have purchased, these are called Rab socks, nylon socks. Sorry. And basically, they're just nylon, and so inside they have a little bit of a coating, and what you do is you wear one layer of socks. You can hold on to that. Wear one layer of socks, and then you put these on, and then you put another layer of socks on top. It's got a drawstring, so it fits tight around your ankle, and what happens is, later at the end of the night or in the evening when you're done moving around and gathering all your wood and whatnot, you can take your socks off of these, take these off, take your wet socks off, replace them with some dry socks. You can turn these inside out very easily, obviously, and you can let them air dry even. And what that does, it gives you a vapor barrier, basically keeping the moisture inside and thus keeping your feet warm. If you don't want to buy something like that, those are about 20 bucks. The other solution, you may laugh, but bread bags and an elastic, or this is actually my girlfriend's hairband. Use that to cinch up the top, or you can use an elastic, or even at the dollar store they sell these Velcro straps. You can use those as well. And basically what happens, this acts the same way. Put your socks on, put this on, then tighten them up and put another pair of socks on top. And I don't know about you, Jamie, but when I was a kid and we played hockey.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we played hockey outside. This is what we did. We did this, and we also put pepper in our skates. But that's it. But that's a story for another day. So that's.
I gotta hear about this later.
So this is our first camping hack. Stay warm, keep the feet warm, keeps the rest of you warm. Hack number 2 is another part of your body that, if it's not covered, a lot of heat goes through it, which is your head. And you're wearing a toque. You're exerting yourself. Again, gathering wood, getting ready for your camping experience, and a lot of times your toque gets wet, and then all of a sudden you either take your toque off or you have a wet toque on, and your head gets very cold, and then the rest of you gets really cold. So wear a hoodie, which Jamie has right here, or wear a coat with a hood, and that way you're never left without, without a hat. Yeah. Now, I guess packing an extra toque would be the answer, but you know how it goes. Sometimes you forget that. This way you never have to worry about it. You're wearing a hoodie, it's keeping you warm, it's one of your base layers. And it acts as a covering for your head so you don't lose heat out of your head because of the exertion and the moisture.
And I sweat a lot too, and like I'm in the bush, and I like to take the toque off. You got to be careful. You take the toque off, you're sweating, you get a cold, you get a chill. Yeah, it's nice just to throw the hoodie on. It gets a little bit of air movement coming through, and you'll be surprised how quick that sweat will dry up. And then your toque, you've kept it dry, kept it warm. Take it out of your bag, out of your pocket, or even under your armpit where it's been warm. Put it back on your head. Good to go.
Hack number 3, Jamie, and it has to do with your wood and the wood you're gathering while you're camping.
So the biggest thing is outdoor camping. When you're burning wood, there's moisture content in the wood. Last winter we went and did our teepee build and our overnight stay. The wood was not giving off enough heat when we were sitting around it, and it was just because of the moisture content that was stuck inside that wood. It just was not burning well. It was just, and it was taking forever. So we gathered all the wood, and there was actually racks on top of the fireplace, and we were using the wood on top of the racks.
All right, Jamie came up with this great idea to heat up the wet wood that we collected in the forest and put it on top of the stove. And we got some drying right now. We dried some of that stuff.
There's a lot of moisture in it, so obviously we might as well use the stove, right? And we had to actually keep turning it because if you leave it on one side too long, it will start to burn. Yep. Because the heat.
Depending how close you get to the stove.
But we kept turning it, kept turning it, kept turning it. You could actually see the moisture coming out of the wood. And then we would take that wood that was dried on top of the fireplace, or the stove you call it, and then we'd go in with it, and then the next bunch of wood go on top. So we were just kind of rotating
the wood.
And it worked amazing. And the heat actually climbed up in that teepee, and it was very comfortable after a while. Dry your wood, use any means possible.
Right, so if you have a campfire like we do right now, you can put your wood around, surrounding it, and not right in it, obviously. But if you surround the campfire, the hotter the fire gets, the warmer the wood gets, and it's going to melt, and any kind of ice or wetness, dampness that's in it will eventually dry out.
Absolutely.
Hack number 4. Hack number 4 is compliments of my friend Al Beauchamp, and he mentioned this one to me, and I think it's a fantastic idea. And all it involves is a freezer bag. These things are cheap. You can buy a box of these for a few bucks. All you do is you boil water, and you put water inside, seal the bag, take the bag, and you can put it between your shirt or one of your layers and your coat, and that'll keep your vitals, organs warm, and you'll feel fantastic. A nice warm, acts as a hot water bottle. Super cheap way. You don't have to lug around a hot water bottle. You can just use the Ziploc bag, which also can double for other uses while you're camping as well. You can store stuff in it, bring it, and you have it with you. I think it's a great hack, and it's great for the winter.
Yeah, armpits, groin area, back of the head, areas that you got to target that you lose a lot of heat in.
All right, guys, hack number 5 is the infamous pee bottle. Now, it can come in different sizes and shapes and whatever. This happens to be a sports drink one with a very wide opening, and I think that's kind of important. I think you could use a water bottle, but that could get a little bit dicey.
And you want to keep it separate from your drinks.
Yeah, you want to be sure.
That's an extra pro tip.
But the nice thing about it, I mean, in the summer, you can just open the tent and this is obviously for guys, you can open the tent and do your thing. When you're winter camping and you're in your skivvies, you're in your sleeping bag, you don't want to get out, you know, just unzip the sleeping bag, roll over, bang, bang, done. And you know what, if you've done a lot of drinking, you might want to grab a couple of these.
That's usually my issue.
That's hack number 5. All right, guys, so our bonus hack, hack number 6 as it will, is these hand and foot warmers. And you can buy these pretty much anywhere. They're super cheap. Buy them at Walmart or wherever. And you can stick them in your gloves or in your boots. And basically, as long as you don't stick them to your skin, you want to stick them to your socks. If they're against your hands, you want to move them around, right?
Keep them moving. Don't keep them in one spot too long.
Absolutely. And they're cheap. They keep you warm. They don't work as well as other things, but you know what? For a couple hours or an hour even, gives you some relief. It warms you up a little bit until you can get around the campfire or until you wake up or something of that nature. That's another great little idea that's cheap and affordable.
And they got the, last winter I was trying out the battery operated gloves, and they were okay, like, I mean, but don't believe everything you read about these things out there too, guys, because you don't want to fall into that trap. I know Amazon's got a million different items you can buy to keep yourself warm in the winter.
But they don't always work.
But realistically,
no. So
9 times out of 10, they're not going to work for you.
Yeah. So, you know, try the cheap way first and check that out. And you can buy like boxes of this stuff, and it's cheap. It'll be still cheaper than buying those battery operated gloves. But hey, cheers to you for trying.
Yeah. Well.
All right, guys. So that's our 5 winter camping hacks plus 1 little bonus in there for you. If you like our content, please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. We're on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We do have a website, ptloutdoors.com. And anything else to add, Jamie?
Just, when you guys are going to go out there, you're going to do some winter camping, just tell somebody where you're going to be. Let everybody know where you are.
Absolutely. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.